Samarkand and New York Countess Olenska lived in a bohemian part of the city, the kind of place where artists and writers live. At 5:30 the next day, Newland arrived at the house. An Italian maid showed him into the drawing room. She said that the Countess was out, but that she'd probably be home soon. Newland had spent the afternoon with May and her mother, going to visit friends and relatives. He had hardly had a moment to speak to May alone, so he hadn't told her about Countess Olenska's request, her command, that he should visit her after 5. But he knew that May would approve. She was always asking him to be kind to her cousin. After all, it had been in part to protect the Countess that he and May had announced their engagement sooner than they had planned. If Countess Olenska hadn't come to New York, he would still have been a free man. The drawing room was beautiful and unconventional. It smelled of spices. Several modern paintings in old frames hung on the red walls. French novels lay on the table, and beside them stood a vase with 2 roses in it. In New York, no one ever left books in the drawing room, and no one ever bought less than a dozen roses. He tried to imagine the drawing room in his future home with May. May and her mother would decide exactly how it should look, and it would be completely conventional, nothing like this room. Hearing a carriage arrive at the door, he went to the window and looked out. There he saw Countess Olenska getting out of Beaufort's carriage, followed by Beaufort himself. Beaufort kissed her hand and got back into the carriage. "Ah!" cried Countess Olenska, coming into the drawing room. "How do you like my house?" "It's lovely," said Newland. "I like it. I'm glad it's here in New York, in my own country and my own town. And I'm glad I live alone in it." "Do you like being alone?" asked Newland.